I'm not sure I agree. I get what you're saying. Between us, I agree. I get what you're saying. Look at it like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? You can curl up in a little ball of fear. You can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense. Or you can enjoy the struggle, know which one I pick. Anyway, just so you know, I'd never go for a Letta, promise you that. Or to leave. All yours. Appreciated, Morgan. You depart unsure whether your opinion of Morgan changed for the better or the worse. I like him. I mean, he does have a point. I wouldn't want to, I don't know, constantly be sitting around just tilling fields. We need a rest. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All the rest needs to happen. I don't even care. Okay. I probably should care. Well, that's not completely true because it did say that the dredge do not follow. Oh my gosh, here we go again. The caravan is buzzing with worry. In the distance, someone has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. The dredge, cries one woman, but something about it tells you they don't quite look like dredge. Gods be damned, chokes Onif, standing on one of the carts to get a better view. Worse than dredge, that's Ekkel. The news spreads throughout the clansmen like wildfire. Ekkel, why would he, starts Odalif, unless he's after you, Onif. He's insane, interjects Onif, and unpredictable. That's a good number of fighters with him. Your mind races considering what to do. Try to work things out peacefully. Oh my gosh, please no. That just sounds terrible. I don't think this is going to go out peacefully. Dig in for a fight, outpace him, lead a charge. He does have more men. Or, well, they said that they... Oh my gosh, I hate these choices so much. Lead a charge, keeping him away from the caravan. Yeah. You gather Onif, your allies and fighters, and head out into the waste. Weapons drawn where the caravan won't be involved. Rook, my good friend, he says as you approach, throwing his axe on the ground. We come to parley, not fight. Why would I believe a word you say? Rook, we were good friends. What happened? You tried to kill us. Just go back to Frostveller and leave us alone. Ah, Rook, it's your pretty girl. I'm glad nothing happened to her, with the dredge, I mean. My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me? Broke into my city, took my warriors, took my food, and then killed some people so you can take more food. That was a nice touch. Took one of my best men. How are you, Onif? Do they treat you well? Shove it up your ass, Ekkel. If you came out here to kill me, let's get it over with. Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me. What did Onif tell you? I'm crazy? Yeah, I mean, you do have the twitchy eye going on and everything. You are kind of a bit crazy. I haven't survived because I'm crazy. I did what had to be done to make it in Frostveller. The only mistake I made was you. What kind of man are you, Rook? You look like an average man to me. A man worried about his daughter, maybe, just making his way. But then look behind you. How many people is that? They follow you, fight for you. Why? What kind of man are you? Nobody's special. I'm doing my best like everyone else. The kind who does what needs to be done. I protect my kin. Doing my best like everyone else. We're all doing our best. Why are you their leader? Why do they all look up to you? Who do these people think you are? You saved them. You're a hero. Maybe that's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Ekkel? I'm your prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Frostveller is done. I can't survive there, thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you have sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? You can't trust me, I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners if that's what it takes. Ekkel looks down on at the ground and the words come slowly to him. I'm not above begging. Ask Onif in his opinion. I'd be a hypocrite if I told you to leave him. I don't know, Rook. You don't know me. How could you trust my word any more than his? I'm behind whatever decision you make. Oh my gosh, I really, really, really hate this game. I really hate this game. I hate it. I hate it deep down to the core. I mean, I love it because it's awesome, but at the same time, these choices have literally been tearing me apart the entire time. Oh my gosh. Either take them as prisoners, let them join us on strict terms, or leave them in the wastes. I mean, Ekkel is crazy. He probably has some crazy plan involving taking them as prisoners and then all of them popping up and attacking us in the night, or we're going to let them join us on strict terms or leave them in the wastes. Now, if you are a viewer watching this, I am very sorry that I could not have you guys comment on these decisions and tell me which ones to choose, but it does seem that I'm going to have to make this choice now more than later. Oh, gosh. Oh, take them as prisoners. Oh, my God. Oh, please, no. Listen, Eckel, we'll keep you alive, but look at one man, woman, or child the wrong way, and every last one of you gets cut down on the spot. Do you understand? I may be reckless, but I pay my debts. These people are right to follow you, Rook. You're a good man. You have each man's hands bound tightly and their bodies checked for weapons, making sure no mistakes are made. Things are certainly starting to feel complicated. Oh, I should have just left him in the waist. Oh my God, I should have just left him in the waist. What have I done? I think I've just doomed myself. They're all going to surprise us in the night. They're all going to escape and then kill us. Or something stupid. Oh gosh. I have a couple camps. Oh, it's because it's another Godstone. It's kind of appropriate for a Godstone to be kind of like out in the wastelands. I mean, it's probably the safest place. It's where I'd make a frickin' town. You find a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Rodimer, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with the others while you rest. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in their tribute. Accept their offer, ask what this tribute involves, politely decline to move on, decline and inspect the Godstone before leaving. Ask the tribute. I mean, a golden furry, one says, showing you a golden liquid in a silver bowl. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling. It explains, though, through clenched teeth, it's a gift from the sun god, an oil that burns like the sun and lets them see things clearly. Decline and expect the Godstone. I really kind of don't want to just like burn my chest, but okay. Nobody can really agree on what Rodimer looked like, as fond as he was of his own isolation. He never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Rodimer was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock, and a good harvest. Despite all that, the biggest mystery has always been how his Godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried-out lake. Huh. That is a pretty interesting mystery. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. I didn't even actually rest. I just kept walking. The Godstone Rodimer. It's interesting that Rodimer, the so-called sun god, was at the bottom of a lake. I think that's what possibly interested me the most. Because, I mean, if he's the sun god, why would he be at the bottom of a lake with water? Okay, so who's in my heroes roster? Oh, it's everybody. Nothing changed. I thought maybe Echo would be in there. Let's take a day of rest. Leave. We're back up to normal morale. And continue on our journey towards Wormtoe. Wormtoe? Sometimes I can't speak. Maybe it's just because I'm sick. Oh my gosh, I'm already back down to the low morale. Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they are a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. Shoot them down. The next time you look back, Odaleaf is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tagged the birds once or twice. Get lost. No dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. I kind of want to join her. I'm going to join her. You know, first person to knock one out of the sky gets their wish granted, you announce. Several of the caravan give it a try, including Aletta, enjoying the sport and turning around morale. It's no big surprise when one of Odalef's blue-feathered arrows bring down a bird. You know, says Odalef, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight, she says. I mean, yeah, why not? We could always use more fighters, you tell Odaleaf. If Aletta is any proof, you know how to train somebody with a bow. Odaleaf gives you a smile. Then she heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. And then they eat it for dinner, and it is infested with plenty of worms and maggots, because vultures are vile creatures that only eat dead things. Enough said. I'm pretty sure that if you ever ate a vulture, you'd die. Okay, so the caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sort of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. Carry on and put up with it. Try to address the major issues. Try to keep people useful and too busy for petty squabbles. Form a council to handle these problems. Split the caravan. I am pretty, actually split between 2 and 4. I've always appreciated the idea of some kind of council to watch over a large governed body of people. That includes any kind of government, except for Senate and Congress, because oh, I don't want to get on the talk of politics. I also do like the idea of just kind of being blunt to people and trying to get the issues out of the way to show that, well, I think I'm actually going to have to pick this one. Now that I think about it, I feel like that I need to prove myself to these people that Rook is a good leader and he wants to get shit done. So animals are now split evenly amongst the caravan, you say, and everyone will maintain closer quarters to minimize the efforts of our fighters. Most everyone has problems adjusting to the edicts, but overall the issues become less petty. There we go. Problem solved. Rook is a good leader. We got it all found out. I think we're almost out of the waste. We're coming up to a couple tree line, it looks like. Oh my gosh, I'm camping. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking we're going to need a little bit of a rest now. Weak morale. Weak morale. Normal morale. And now we can leave. I do have to say we are a little low on supplies. That's a bit unfortunate, but I think we can last with 19 days of supplies. I hope. Yep, because Worm 2's toe is right there. So a woman's stifled screams failed to overlay concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by this first sign of new life since the trip began. Call for a day of rest and celebration. Congratulate the new parents privately. Offer the family extra rations as gifts. Do nothing special, allowing the mother and child some peace. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know what? Call for a day of rest. Do it. When the baby's cries replace the mother's, the entire caravan cheers. You raise your drink to the family, saying, "Tomorrow we rest and feast to strength and long life." Again, everyone cheers, glad to forget their worries for a small time.